good afternoon or good evening, everybody, as well. Welcome to Delta.app One Hub Racing. It is time for our P3 championship. This is round 2, and we are racing in Austria this week. Alongside me in the box, I have F1 Addict, who has just won the P4 tier. How are you doing, F1 Addict?
Yeah, I'm doing okay, to say the least. Yeah, no, I'm doing really well. Really excited to be here and to be commentating on this amazing league and this amazing tier. I'm sure we're going to see some great action in the Styrian Hills today.
Absolutely, I am looking forward to it. Also, whilst the cars are in the pits, I think it is a good chance just to quickly run through Delta.app One Hub's sponsorships and partners before we get qualifying underway. But I will quickly get my screen set up to the best I can whilst cars are doing their outlap. I think that will do for now. Right, so our title sponsor, Delta.app. This is for over 18s only. I do stress, if you're under 18, please do not download the app. All your investments in one app. Make smarter decisions like the world's top investors and track your journey to success with Delta. If you, in the Twitch chat, if you type ! And Delta, it will bring up a link to go and download the app. Please do go and check it out and track your investments. Our next partnership is Next Level Racing. They sponsor the league, providing some amazing prizes every season. And yes, I think prizes are not to be are not confirmed just as of yet. But I did win a prize from these guys once upon a time. Just over a year ago, I won a rig from winning the championship in One Hub, which I am proudly sat in right now. So yes, please do also check out Next Level Racing. Also, another partnership, Sim Racing Setups. They provide a professional setup bundle for F1 2025, created by top esports drivers. They offer dry, intermediate, and wet setups. There are also 2 types of dry setups, safe and esports. They also provide strategy tips on a track map, where to use ERS during qualifying. They sponsor the league by providing vouchers for our Driver of the Day winners. So when we nominate Driver of the Days, they will be the Sim Racing Setups Driver of the Day. So keep your ears open for that. One Hub members do get 5% off their setups. Pure Sim Gear. They sponsor the league by providing us with racing socks and gloves. If you go check them out, you can also use OHR 10p as you go to checkout, and you get 10% off at the checkout. So yes, please do go check that out. Vespertine is another partnership we have got. They provide us with great merch such as shirts as well. I've won a shirt from them as well in the past. Very, very good quality shirt, I will add. Do enjoy wearing that a lot. Also notice my partner wearing it from time to time too. And finally, SimGrid. None of this would be possible without SimGrid. No one would be able to sign up, log in or mark attendance or, anything like that. So SimGrid also make the racing happen. So now we have done the pleasantries. A few laps have gone on the board, and notably Joe B is top of the pile at the moment for 1 minute for 0.468.
And I'm just on board right now with Jason in the Mercedes. He's gone 17.9 through sector 1. That's, for me, I feel like it's a really good one, but he's backed out of his lap, unfortunately. So Quinniff has invalidated, but I'm wondering if Marshall is going for another lap, because he's chosen the media compound for his first run. So it doesn't look like he is. Maybe he might be going for a double go. But right now, yep, Joe B up in first, and as predicted by the pre-race stream, Welsh Benjamin is up there as well in second, only a couple of tenths behind Joe, with Jess in third, which I'm really happy to see. Got a lot of time for Jess. She's a great woman and great commentator, and so glad to see her doing some amazing times already, and that's just on her first run. As the track evolution improves, who knows, we could be seeing low 104s even into the 103s.
Yes, Jess hand over fist has improved over last week's outing, crashing on her way into the pits, coming back in. My controller's vibrating. I'm not even sure why it's vibrating, but yes, she binned it coming back into the pits. I'm sure she would not be too happy with that. Jason is having another go on a lap, and this time he has not backed out. He is burning his ERS down the back straight.
Into turn 4 now. A nice aggressive line there. Can he get on the throttle quick enough with some ERS? Yep. Choosing not to utilise overtake, sticking to medium, but that will give him more grip through these very technical turns 6 and 7. Apparently purple sector 2 with a 44.8, very nice time, and he's invalidated out of turn 8. That for me is the turn that will get you more times than not, because of how much you need to slide the car and so quickly. It's nearly as bad as smashing the entire lap and then going into turn 10 and then invalidating. Nearly as bad, obviously, turn 10 being a double invalidation because it's the last turn. So yeah, but we have got Gaz on that lap.
Marshall has just improved up to P8 with a 1 minute 5.2, and yes, Gaza is coming up to the sector 2 line, about to go into sector 3, avoiding that curb on the left hand side there. That curb can easily unsettle the car and send you into a spin. Gaza's looking like he's keeping this Ferrari planted around these vital 2 last corners.
Make or break as we head through turn 10. ERS down and overtake, and it's going to be a 105.167, good enough for 7th place currently. But look at the gaps. I mean, I'm looking at 5th through 9th, just over a 10th separating the 4 of them. This is really close.
Yes, 5th to 9th is very, very tight indeed. And then we have got our few at the front who have straddled away from the field. But as track evolution comes into it, that will be a factor. I am riding with Jessica Ball coming up to turn 4 at the moment. I didn't see her first sector time, so we'll see.
She's about to set a good lap. 104.848, good enough for 5th at the moment. I think that was her first run, so that's a very good banker lap.
A very good banker lap from the Aston Martin driver indeed. Jess is just fractionally down on her time at the moment, as I think she is backed out. Yes, she has.
Them from this up, yeah.
So yes.
That's what we've got. Bryn is a quarter of a second up through sectors 1 and then subsequently sector 2 as well. So he is looking good for a low 107, a low 104, mid 104, sorry, in the McLaren.
Yes, it's all about how much time he can nail in this last sector here. I think the McLaren is just a little bit too much sideways. He does improve up to P5 with a 104.8, so it's still good progress there. Joey B, or Joe B, as I know him. I know Joe B, and I've raced with him for quite a few years now, and it's very good to see his racing coming together. He has only just very recently jumped onto the wheel. And I mean, look, this is his second race in One Hub. He Delta.app One Hub on the wheel. He has raced with the wheel with me in another league, and I'll tell you what, his improvement is astonishing at the moment. Around the last corner, can he improve on his pole time? No, not quite. 66 thousandths of a second off his PB.
Jason is on a lap, and he's doing his next lap on mediums. Like his next line up on mediums. I'm not so sure about that. I mean, the delta difference between the two tires is about 4 tenths. I'm not so sure about choosing the mediums halfway through the qualifying. Maybe they'll work better for Jason, who is currently sitting in 12th. Oh, we've got Mateus. He has retired, heading up through turn 2. That's quite a weird place to retire. where he has. I don't know what quite has happened there, but yeah, Matthias will be starting at the back of the grid, assuming Sir Gwyneth can set a lap. He has done 2 runs and he hasn't been able to. Oh, that Mercedes getting very slidey out of the last turn. He does improve. He goes 104.962, which is a good lap on the mediums. That is a really good lap on the mediums.
It makes me wonder if he's fueled up for a few laps just to get a bit of practice in. Maybe he's just found himself shy of practice before today's session and just getting a few laps in. I'll ride on board with Rydog, who has just started a lap as well. He stole the podium last week on the last lap.
Sorry to interrupt you. Adagio is 3.5 tenths up through sector 2, and he's coming around turns 9 and 10 now.
Okay, we'll check out Adagio. I think that's how you pronounce it. And he's invalidated.
Oh, I think I gave him comms curse. Jess has just improved as well, I think. Jess has just improved slightly. No, she's on a flying up. She's just starting a flying up. My apologies.
That's
you
all right.
went to sit on board with Rydog, didn't you?
Yeah, it's all right.
He's 2 temps up. Rydog is 2 temps up through sector 2.
Yeah, so if Rydog can carry on improving as he does, he will find himself knocking around 6th or 7th position as he goes over the line. So around the last corner, burning his last bit of ERS to the line, and he goes up to
7. Wow.
It's a very good lap, up to 6. I like through the last sector. I like to play the old prediction where they end up where they end up, and I'm not often wrong, I must say, no matter how cocky that sounds.
Oh, Mikey has just popped in with a 104.698 into 4th place.
That's a superb lap by Mikey there in the Aston Martin. He has introduced himself into this battle for pole position. But Welsh Benjamin, Jessica Bull, Mikey are the 3 who look likely to challenge Joe. They have got their hand on his shoulder, just saying, "Hey, come on, mate, we're here."
It's tight. We're looking at less than a quarter of a second between the top 4. I mean, this is going to be a DRS train, that is for sure, if qualifying is anything to go by.
Absolutely. We'll see who is on a lap. No, there was
So Quinifis, he's just coming through sector turn 7.
Okay, yeah, we'll check out Sir Quinif. He is the last driver on track to set a lap at the moment.
And he's done a 45 flat through sector 2.
Yes, the game says purple, but I think that's just a personal best for him. I doubt it's going to be a personal best for the session. As he does come to the line, Sir Quinif, and he is down in 9th position, but that is just a testament to how tight this session is now. Look at everybody. We have from...
it's
wow.
3 tenths separating 2nd and 12th. It literally is just over 3 tenths separating 2nd and 12th. This is insane. I mean, you've got 6 drivers in the 104.8s. That is just incredible. Just
under half a second to from Joey B down to Jason in 12th, which is incredible to see. And we have 5 minutes left, just over 5 minutes left of this qualifying session left to go. There are a few drivers out there who are, I think, on in laps potentially. Apologies if you can hear my daughter screaming in the background. She is getting hangry at 4:45.
Ooh, ouch. I actually can't hear her, so
okay.
Hopefully the viewers can't also, but at the end of the day, it's yep, you know what? It happens, doesn't it? It does happen.
I think there was a point last week. It sounded like she was being murdered in the background. I'd just like to clarify, she is alive from last week. Whether she'll survive this week is another matter.
Oh, be careful. You know, this may be used as evidence in the court of law.
Absolutely.
I'm sitting on board with Marshall. He's about to start a fast lap, and he is on softs. Now, track evolution and being on softs, and less than 3/4 of a second separating the entire field. But that's how close this is. This is incredible. So let's see, can he make this last lap count before minutes to go?
Invalidated.
Yep. But Jason is about to start a lap as well. We've got Joe B out as well. Joe B's on an out lap.
Yeah, Joe B likes to get out nice and early from what I know. I'm the opposite. I like to get out as late as I can. But I know he likes to get out in case he does make a mistake. But just for the interest of track evolution, and Jason is invalidated, just
Exactly,
like Marshall. Yeah.
He did it on the exit of turn 1, though, not on the entry. Also, whilst we got guys warming up, thank you so much to F7 Racing for the raid, and they are rooting for Jess as well. So, obviously, I think they were in a charity stream just yesterday for mental health. So, yeah, F7 rooting for Jess, and let's see if she can improve on that P3.
Yes, thank you very much, F7 Racing. Welcome to Delta.app One Hub Racing. We are here for P3, and we have 3 minutes left to go. Speaking of the number 3 is the magic number for this session. Joey B is on a lap, coming down the back straight to turn 4. I have missed his timing for the first sector, so we'll see if he improves.
He was half a tenth down.
Okay.
Welsh Benjamin also not improving. He's 1.5 tenths down nearly.
Okay, we'll do our best to keep an eye on. They do have time to slow down and do another lap. I think I'd imagine that's probably what Joey B is going to do. He's going to set a lap. He's going to have a cool down lap and then go again. And but if he improves, is yet to be seen. Around the last corner to the line. He doesn't improve, 2 tenths down, so he will have a cool down lap.
It's good that he's fueled his car for enough fuel, because he wouldn't have been able to take the 5 kilos. It would have had to be in 6 or 7. But I'm on board with the Red Bull of Mason, or as we affectionately know him as Dad, Colin, obviously. He's a 1.5 tenths up on Sector 2. So that is a beautiful line through turn 9, sliding it through turn 10. This is going to be an improvement, I'm sure. And that is good enough for 5th or 104.712.
Possibly with that little slide, maybe just cost himself P2 there as he moves promptly out the way of Gaza, who is just starting a lap, working his way up the hill. We also have 2 McLarens about to cross the line, one of them being Sir Quinniff, who I believe has just started a lap. He has. We'll keep an eye on Gaza, who has spun. Let's not keep an eye on him.
I'm actually sitting on board with Mikey. He's coming through Sector 2 at the moment. He's just taken turn 5.
Okie doke. Mikey, show us what you can do in the Aston Martin. He does have a car in front of him. That dirt, will be hurting him, and I think that is Jess Ball ahead of him as well, as she promptly moves out of his way, and she'll be getting ready for one and only last run today. Mikey, this will be his last run, and he's...
he did well to keep it in limits there.
He did very well there. Up to 3rd for Mikey.
4 thousandths of an improvement now. Is Jess going to be able to get a little bit of a slipstream off of him? He's not going to know how far ahead.
He is spun out of turn 1. But
intentional, maybe?
Everyone I know wants to see Jessica Ball, and she is 2 tenths up in the first sector. She means business. She is about to remind Joey B, who is top dog around here. We'll ride on board with her because this is looking like a phenomenal lap. Joey B is actually coming to the line, but he is down. Yeah, he is down
through Sector 2.
So, Jess, it's all over to you. We will give you full coverage to the end of your lap. Adagio, a 1 minute 4.2.
Where did that come from?
He threatened that kind of pace last week, and perhaps the track evolution has just ramped up at the very end of this session here. So can Jess disrupt the front row order? Can she knock Joe off the front row or take pole position? She stays 3rd, or goes up to 3rd even. She jumps ahead of Welsh Benjamin, and she will start 3rd, a 1 minute 4.5, a very respectable lap. Anyone else on a lap who we need to keep an eye on?
I'm on board with Gaza, but Bryn is coming through Sector 3, and he's only 12 thousandths down on his time. So if he can nail Sector 3, this could be 6th, maybe even 4th.
Mike, to the line, up to 4th.
Did I call it, or did I call it? But wow, Gaza's 3.5 tenths up through Sector 2.
Okay, everyone, strap yourself in for Gaza. He could do...
P2! No!
Superb by the Ferrari
Wow.
driver. You could not get a more brilliant end to the qualifying session than that.
And the
Absolutely,
entire grid separated by 0.68 of a second.
absolutely. That is
Wow.
outrageous stuff. So
Wow.
close.
Just wow. But that is, yep, Joey B is coming into the pits. I think he's going to be gutted, absolutely gutted. 2 minutes ago, he was on pole. Now he's not even on the front row. That's been taken by the Williams driver of Adagio. Wow. Just wow.
Very, very interesting. In the chat, Jason said he could have done a 1 minute 4.1. Well, he could have done a 1 minute 4.1, but invalidating is not ideal. Rydog is very upset with his last attempt. Rydog, please do elaborate what happened with your. He's bottled it in the last corner, so yes, he does need to elaborate anymore. We have all been there, mate. We have all certainly been there. That is part and parcel of racing.
Thankfully, though, it's not about quality, it's about the race, and we've got 36 laps of them coming up.
Absolutely right. I'm going to quickly go through the results. So Adagio is on pole position and Gazaman in second, Joey B in third, Jessica Bull in fourth, Mike in fifth position, Welsh Benjamin in sixth, Mikey in seventh. Too many Mikes in this league. And then I am Marshall in eighth position, JR Mason in ninth in the Red Bull, Hegvist in 10th, Rydog in 11th, Sir Quinniff in 12th, Jason is back in 13th, and Matthias crashed in qualifying, rounds off the order in 14th.
So, yeah, I mean, whilst we've got a little break, shall we have a look at the championship standings and see how the championship is folding into round two?
Absolutely, please do.
So our league leader, Bonnie Fish, I don't think he's here today, is he?
No, he is not. He did check out, unfortunately. So a good chance for everyone to catch up.
Yeah, I mean, he was obviously we're still early in the season, and to be championship leader even after 2 rounds, it's anybody's game. You could have had a monstrous run at Barcelona, but if you can, finish first there, fastest lap, you're right back in the championship hub. So that's great. And I'm sure Welsh Benjamin will be looking to take advantage of that. He finished second, so he's got 17 points. Rydog in third with 14. Whopping Proverb, who I know was checked out, 12th. Fourth with 12 points. Bryn in fifth with 10. Joey B in sixth with 8, and I'm sure he's going to be wanting to improve on that today with his starting position in third. Mikey in seventh with 6 points. JR Mason in eighth with 5 points. Gaza in ninth with 4 points. Jess in 10th with 3 points. Adagio has got 2 points from the run in Spain, so he'll definitely be looking to improve on that. Jason also with 2 points, so presuming he was the fastest lap in the bottom half of the field last week. So those are our points finishers. Drivers in today who haven't got any points at the moment are Marshall, Sir Quinniff, Matthias, Hedgeweist, and M125 in the V-Carb. Is he here today? I don't think he is. I can't see a V-Carb.
No, he is not. No.
So yeah, that's our standings, and obviously that allows that looking at it in the constructors puts Alpine in first with 38 points after a 1-2 at Barcelona last week. Mercedes in second, 22 points behind them on 16. Then we've got Haas and Ferrari tied for third with 12 points. McLaren in fifth with 10. Red Bull with 8. Aston Martin with 6. Williams with 2. And the 2 teams yet to score points being VCarb and Kick Sauber.
Well, that is looking well. We've only had one race as
Exactly.
as the races unfold, we will see how things transpire.
Go on. Sorry.
No, so obviously, if you are if you are new to Delta.app One Hub Racing, you have not just watched an actual race. You have we do a lobby reset after qualifying, so drivers, or I don't think anyone has taken an engine or a gearbox penalty for tonight, but it's very unique how we do the league here. So at some point in the season, everyone will have to take a gearbox and engine penalty. You can take both at once, I believe.
No, you can't.
Oh, you can't, can you? Okay, apologies. No, you can't. Okay, ignore me.
You have to take them on separate weekends. That was, yeah, they cover. I heard that in the pre-race briefing this morning. So yeah, you have to take them in 2 separate vans.
That's why you are here, to help me clean up any spillages I make in the comms box. And yes, we also have a mandatory two-stop race here. No matter if it's dry or wet, you have to pit twice. Once is not enough. So if you're just dawdling along thinking one stop, yeah, I can easily pull that off, forget it. It's not going to happen. You will be disqualified, and nobody wants to be in the steward's office getting disqualified. It is not how we like to go racing here in Delta.app One Hub Racing. Before things get started again, I'm just going to quickly read out our sponsors and partnerships again, yes, I'll quickly do that now. So our title sponsor is Delta.app One Hub Racing. All your investments in one app. Make smarter decisions like the world's top investors. Track your journey to success with Delta. This is for over 18s only. If you type !Delta in the Twitch chat, it will bring up a download link and take you to the relevant app store to download the app. And our next partnership is Next Level Racing. They sponsor the league by providing some prizes for us at the end of each season. And the prizes in general haven't been confirmed as of yet, but we do get some awesome prizes from Next Level Racing. Next up is Sim Racing Setups. They sponsor our Driver of the Day. So at the end of the session, we'll pick our Sim Racing Setup Driver of the Day. They provide a professional setup bundle for F1 2025 created by the top esports drivers. They offer dry, intermediates, and wet setups. There are also 2 types of dry setups, safe and esports. They also provide strategy tips, I can't say tips properly, and a track map when to use ERS during qualifying. They sponsor us by whoever gets the most driver of the days, and I think it's fastest laps as well. And and if you are a One Hub member, you can get 5% off their setups. Next up, we have Pure Sim Gear. They sponsor the league by providing sim racing socks and gloves to the driver with the fastest laps and poles. Apologies, I think I said that for sim racing setups. Ignore that. It's just driver of the days. And yes, they provide socks and gloves to the fastest laps and poles over the season. You can use the code OHR10P to get 10% off their sim racing socks and gloves at the checkout. Vespertine, they partner us with amazing merchandise such as shirts and prizes. Please do go check out Vespertine. They are an awesome partnership we've got and sponsor. And finally, SimGrid. None of this at One Hub would be possible without SimGrid, where we all sign up, check in or check out for races. Please do. Please do go check out SimGrid. Also, that's if you want to join Delta.app One Hub Racing, go to SimGrid, find the Discord link and join through there. Right. So now the lobby is loaded, and I believe it's a 2-minute official countdown.
Yep. Hopefully.
I don't think anyone is going to ready up. I hope not.
I was really happy to see it didn't happen in tier 4 today. So yeah, hopefully they'll follow suit here.
Yes, absolutely. Let's hope that it all stays as it should around here. So after that very tight qualifying session, F1 Addict, do you have anyone who you're going to keep an eye on for the race win?
I mean, I've already named them. Jess, I'm going to be keeping an eye on her because I think she's one of those who is stronger in race than quali, and she's up there in the top 4, I believe. So I'm definitely going to be keeping an eye on her. And other than that, I think Joey B just showed, he set that fast lap right off the bat, and I'm sure, I think this track's going to be a good one for him. So I'm just hoping to see some good action up and down the field, and I think with how tight it was in quali, that's pretty much guaranteed. I think this is going to be a strategy race. Who goes for the undercut, when they go for it, what tyres are they selecting? Is it going to be the standard compounds, i.e. medium hard, or medium hard, which I think I might have been the only one to do that in P4, and it worked okay for me. I think it's all going to depend on strategy, because the undercut here is so powerful. It's about 2.5 seconds a lap. So yeah, it's big.
Yeah, it's a massive advantage for such a short circuit here. Exactly. So yes, here we go. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. And we're underway for Delta.app One Hub Racing P3. It's a good start by Adagio as the two Ferraris have hit each other. And Joey B has
throttle heavy.
Yeah, it looks like Gazzo's got throttle heavy, and Joey B has a missing front left end plate already. That is not ideal. Jessica Bull is in third. She has avoided that carnage at the start, I believe, as Joey B will be hurting with that front wing damage. As unfortunately Gazza has fallen right the way to the back. He will not want to be back there, as we will get the position change up on the screen.
The biggest gains being Sir Gwyneth, Hedrist and Jason have all gained 4 places.
Yes, the biggest winners there. There's no need to mention the biggest loser here. Gazzaman, unfortunately, has dropped all the way down to 14th. From what was such a promising qualifying session. He will be absolutely gutted with that race start. Did he get damage?
Let's have a look.
Yeah, he's missing
his right end plate as well. So both Ferraris.
Yeah, Ferraris are a typical Ferrari start. If you know Ferraris all too well, we've seen the position changes, and let's get the tyres up on the board. So Adagio in the Williams has started on the hard tyres, and he is already a second clear of Joey B.
It's so hard. He's starting on the hards, which are so hard to warm up as on such a short track, but to get out of DRS range, I think it was definitely helped by that spin. But as we can see now, the Ferrari and the Red Bull are back within DRS range, and I imagine next couple of laps we're going to see a change for the lead. I would imagine so.
I caught Marshall overtaking Hedvist in P6. He's on the hard tyres as well. So 2 of our 14 drivers are on the hard tyres, and the other 12 have opted for the medium tyres to start the race. I think Joey B is going to really struggle around these last 2 corners with that missing front left end plate.
It's definitely costed him, but he's still within DRS range.
He is within DRS. He needs to use... You can see how much ERS he's used already, just trying to keep up with Adagio in the Williams. It's a dream start for the Williams driver in the lead. Jessica Bull in third position, just maybe waiting to pounce at the right moment on the Ferrari ahead. But to be fair, actually, Joe isn't losing too much time, and Gazzaman has stayed out, but Rydog is in the pits. Not too sure if that was damage related, but he is back out on the hard tyres. Or if this is
related.
It was
related, yeah.
Okay, so Rydog's day goes from bad to worse. Invalidated on the last lap of qualifying. Now I'm having to make a very early unscheduled pit stop. Now Joey B is struggling to stay within the DRS of Adagio.
I mean, I found a lot of drivers have used a lot of ERC. The only driver in the top 5 with more than 50% is actually Bryn in McLaren. So, he's mentioned his ER as well, which will help. But the dirty air is going to be hurting his car and hurting his tyre wear. And those mediums fall quick. By lap 6, lap 7, you're going to start feeling the difference. And that's when the hards will really come into play. So hopefully the likes of Jess, the likes of Bryn can get some moves done and catch up to Adagio, or this could be, I hate to say it, a foregone conclusion. So
yeah. Yes, Adagio is having a great start, and you're being on the hard tyres. Even Ian Marshall in 6th. He is, as there's a bit of action going on up ahead, as we saw Ivor Bryn Mike. It looked like he moved up to P4. But yes, Ian Marshall, will keep an eye on him. He is keeping up with the group ahead on these hard tyres as well. So the further up the field you are on hard tyres, this is only going to bode well for the rest of your race as well.
And for me, this is amazing defending from Joe. He's got damage, which obviously through the straights is actually going to help him because of less downforce, but so he can reach higher speeds. However, he is really defending well from these guys, and it's going to be a case of, can Jess now save some ERS to then go for that move, so that when she does, she's not at risk from Bryn. As I say that, Bryn's going to the inside in turn 3.
Bryn is having
a move done on Jess.
They are side by side, and it is all so close, as Joey B will be one very relieved man seeing them battle. Jess is conserving ERS, but Bryn is not. He is dumping his ERS, and he is, as he got the move done on Jess, they are side by side. The move is not over yet, but I think Jess is going to live another day. And yes, Bryn just having to get off the accelerator just so he doesn't damage his front wing, hitting the back of Jess.
I mean, obviously, we respond to the arrows where they are on our grid, on our screen, and Bryn would not have been red there. So, that was Jess's line, and having to make that adaptation. But he's used a whole lot to try and get past Jess and has ultimately failed. Unfortunately, with that move into turn 4 at the last DRS straight, he broke so early. And he gave Jess a lot of room. But she is a very skilled driver. I don't feel like he needed to give her as much room as he did. I mean, there was about 3 car widths between them. So
Jess is thoroughly out of ERS at the moment, so maybe just she's looking forward at Joe, but she has to look behind as well. That is where the real threat is coming from at the moment. So she's just burning what she's got just to keep in touch with Joe. I noticed Joe has made a few mistakes on this last lap. I'm sure there is 2 track limit warnings on that last lap. So I'd say he's right on the limit of a penalty here, and that will be because his front left end plate is missing on that Ferrari. Will he change it at his first pit stop? We will find out soon enough, as I think it will be race critical for him.
So Joe's only actually got 1. He's only got 1 track limit.
Okay.
I agree. I think it's going to be a hard one, but if he boxes early enough, he can get that wing changed and then hopefully be able to gain the difference. Like I said, the undercut here is super powerful, as we see Gaza boxing, and I'm imagining he will get his wing changed. But I think, Joe's going to have to be very sensible with when he boxes, and if he chooses to change that wing at all now or on his second stop, if he's going hard medium, for instance, it might be worth holding off. But again, it all depends on the tyre strategy, on what the guys selected pre the race. So
that's all right. I am very impressed with Marshall in 5th position. It is on the hard tyres, so his tyres will be getting faster than the medium runners ahead, but he's just sat there with a full battery waiting to pounce, as it looks like Joe's getting ready to come into the pits. He is, and Jess has got to be also careful. Yes, as she is. That's good racing there by Jess. She read that Joe was coming into the pits. So it's I think it has been mentioned here at Austria, if you're going to go into the pits, you cannot cut the pit entry white line. You need to show your intent way before you go into the pits, and Jess did very well to get around that last corner. Now she has clear air, and she is dragging along 4 cars in this train. Is Joey B getting that front wing change? It looks like he has had it changed.
That is not
No,
surprising.
he hasn't.
So he's going for it?
Yeah,
it looks like he's going for it. Okay.
Yeah, he hasn't had it changed. Maybe he's satisfied with how it's feeling. Yellow
Green's
flags.
got a move done on Jessica.
Oh, we did have yellow flags. I'm not too sure what that is for, but
Gone.
No, I was just going to say, I Am Marshall's got ahead of Welsh Benjamin, and now he has got his sights on Jess, as Jess and Mike are side by side.
By Jess. Oh, and Marshall's got Bryn.
Yeah, Marshall has got Bryn, and Marshall has a full tank of VRS, as he's going to have to go around the outside of Jess here. He runs very wide.
That was very wide. That was... See, here's the thing. It was actually covered. I think it was in the stewards on Friday, in the debrief of the stewards. We don't have to take that, the pit line. This is the one track that we're not having to take it in. So you can run the normal line and dive in. So, I mean, yep, the guys are doing it. I'm very surprised because obviously it was advised, like it was said in the stewards, we don't have to. And it's going to be costing... it's going to be costing them a few tenths, but the guys behind them, you're running in that corner at over 130 miles an hour. It's more so, it's going to cost them a lot more as well. So, we are starting to see track limit penalties coming in now. So Gwyneth and Jason have picked up 3-second track penalties, as well as Mikey in the Aston Martin.
Sir Gwyneth, we haven't mentioned him yet today. I have won a constructor's title with Gwyneth, former teammate of mine and a very good friend. He is on the move in the McLaren. He does have a little bit of clear air in front of him, and he is looking to capitalise on extending this medium stint as he races down the pit straight, and is going to try desperately to get into this battle ahead, as Welsh Benjamin still staying out on these medium tyres. 9 laps these medium tyres have done now, as maybe Welsh Benjamin will look to get a move done on Marshall down this back straight. But Marshall just looking very comfortable on these hards, and look at the battery he's got to deploy as well. I just can't see, unless it's going to be a late attack by this Alpine into turn 4. No, Marshall's got enough in the tank.
I mean, I think right now Benjamin's got to be thinking about betting. I mean, the mediums are going to start to be going by this point. So, and the Delta is clearly with the hard. So, is it now time to get off of these and see if he can progress down the field? I mean, and start challenging these Williams who are currently sitting 1 and 2. But Marshall is taking time out of Adagio. He is taking time out of Adagio. So, I'll be interested to see how he's brand new to Lee. I think he just joined a couple of days ago, and now he's in second in his first race in one hub, and he's driving solidly. So let's see what he can bring to the Williams team.
Yes, Matthias is the last driver on the medium tyres to stay out. He has done 10 laps on them. We've got a gaggle of 3 cars coming out of the pits. Jumping on to Welsh Benjamin is on hard tyres. Gwyneth is doing another stint on the medium tyres, as Joey B has boxed and he has come back out, and he is 1.7 seconds clear of Jess. So that undercut has worked very well, and he's not really losing time to Jess.
No, I mean, I think Jess will still be warming up her tyres. The hards are going to take a couple of laps to come in to range, but Joey B is managing his race very sensibly. So let's see what he can do. He's now only 5 seconds behind Matthias and closing rapidly. So obviously Matthias still has 2 stops to do, but Joey's showing some decent pace here. That damaged front wing.
Yes, he is showing brilliant pace with that damaged front wing at the moment. Mike in the McLaren is on medium tyres, and he is just within the DRS marker to close up to Jess, but he is out of VRS.
And sorry to interrupt you, though. I'm watching a really great battle for 8th. Ride Dog and Sir Gwyneth. They're side by side going into turn 1 right now.
Oh yes, Gwyneth is side by side with Rydog and gets the overtake done. Hegvist in the Aston Martin in ninth sets the fastest lap as Gwyneth does get past Rydog. Indeed, a good overtake by Gwyneth. It is good to see. Yeah, it's good to see him having a much better race than last week. He was dead last, I believe.
It's a good recovery from Rydog, though. Obviously, he had to box early. I think it was lap 2 he boxed, and he's already back up challenging the likes of Sir Gwyneth. So, yeah, and when you look at it in that perspective, he's only maybe like 8-9 seconds behind Joey B, who's currently sitting in third, as the first of the Williams boxes. Marshall has boxed.
Absolutely. Just keeping an eye on Marshall is in the pits now, getting these harder tyres off. What's he going to do? He's going to box for the mediums. He is. Yes. So goodbye hard tyres. Hello medium tyres for the Williams driver. Adagio still well clear in the lead. But Joey B is now slowly beginning to bring Jessica and Mike along to the party. Be interesting to see where Adagio comes out in all of this.
I mean, right now I'm thinking with the Delta loss is about 19 seconds, so he's going to come out. If he boxes this lap, I think he's going to come out just behind Mike.
Yes, this is going to be very interesting. And he is coming in. Adagio is coming into the pits, adhering to the pit entrance as well. So into the pits. Does he stop the car in time? He does. He's got loads of time in the bank. No need to unnecessarily push the car. So Joey B still in P2, but is he about to inherit the race lead here? Adagio, yes. I think there's just a bit of game lag of him coming out the pits. Yes. So as you called it, Mike has got ahead. Has he? Yes, he has got ahead of Adagio. Adagio is doing another stint on the hard tyres as well.
I think that's sensible.
It is.
Yeah. Sorry.
But the one thing that's in the back of my mind is if there's another safety car, he's going to find himself in a bit of a sticky situation.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, when I said sensible, I think going forward a harder route is sensible.
Oh, yeah.
He's got to pray now, and I would say if there's a safety car in the next 6 to 7 laps, he's in trouble. He is in trouble. So, I mean, I think these hards can go at a push 20 laps with a safety car. So it would be impossible for the mediums to do, I would say, more than 16. So, yeah. We'll see. But it's the cleanest too, isn't it? No reports last week, and very few instances this week besides what we saw with the 2 4-hours.
No, the racing has been absolutely exceptional so far. Very fair and clean for everybody. And Jess has got a brilliant drive out the first corner. This is the closest she's been to Joey B all race, really. Is she going to look to make a lunge up the inside? No, she thinks twice about it. Maybe just getting the car out of shape and giving Joey B the advantage down the back straight here, as Mike is just within DRS and Adagio is within DRS of Mike ahead as well. So we do have a 4-car train for the lead here. They have all boxed once. So to be fair, this is, as it stands at the moment, Joey B is in the race lead.
Yes, he is. I'm watching Rydog as well. He's really started to struggle on those hards. He's already fallen back about 5 seconds to Sir Gwyneth, and he's now battling with Hedgefist, who is right on his rear wing, and Jason, his bag, is about to come. Well, he's going to be in DRS range. Oh, and as I say that, Joey loses it out of turn 8, and he's around. Sorry, not Joey, Jason. Jason is around, and he's lost it out of turn 8, so he's now dropped behind Mikey and Mason and Mateus, and has dropped to 14th position. Oh, that was so unlucky. As we see Hedwig get a move done on my dog.
Jess is making had another look for the race lead here at the top of the hill in turn 3, and now she is still on the back of Joey B. She's punting him along, saying, "Come on, Joe, get out of my way. I want to lead this race." And Joe's having none of it. He is quite content to be in the lead. We are on lap 16 of 36. We still haven't even reached the halfway point of this race, but this opening half of the race has been ever so intriguing with strategy. Adagio has got past Mike as well, which we have missed on camera with Jason spinning on that last lap.
And he's already cleared DRS DRS off of Mike. So is it a question? It's now just going to be, I guess, holding his what's the word I'm looking for here? Biding his time and waiting for the opportunity, because I mean he's got so much more battery than Jess ahead of him, and a good amount more than Joe. I mean Joe's doing a great job at harvesting, especially without any DRS leading. He's doing a great job harvesting. So we'll see. That's a good line there from Adagio. Can he get anything on Jess as we come down towards turn 4?
Well, we've seen this before, even in real life. The best form of defense is to actually just drag the car behind you along with DRS. Carlos Sainz famously did it at Singapore in his Ferrari. I think he kept Norris within a DRS. I think
Mercedes couldn't catch up. The Mercedes couldn't catch up. Yeah, so
that's it.
Right.
Yeah, and I think potentially that's what Joey B is thinking about doing here. As Jess covers off Adagio. Adagio got such a great drive out of turn 7 there, and turn 8 and 9 and 10. Adagio is still very close, as he still has half a tank, and Jess is under severe threat here to lose P2.
So is Bryn. He's fallen 2 seconds back behind these three, and Welsh Benjamin is right on his back. He's got DRS. And is it going to be a case of when, not if, he gets past this McLaren, who looks to be struggling on those medium tyres?
Absolutely. As Jess is once again tried having another look at Joey B down the straight, and Adagio is flying down the back straight. He's going to have 2 cars in one straight. He does.
Wow. Oh, he's locked up though.
It's a superb move, and maybe Jess is going to finally get this overtake done on Joey B. Get out of the way, the Ferrari. Yes, I know she'll be screaming, and she'll be, she'll either be the most elated driver on the track or most devastated, because she's finally got past Joey B and still in second. And
Bryn has not only held off Welsh Benjamin, but did spend some time catching up to, was closing up to the guys ahead of him. He has now boxed. Taking the hards, because I think he's done 2 sets of mediums now, so I imagine he's going to be going hard. Can he take them 18 laps? It's going to be tricky. I think it's going to be tricky.
I think it's doable, but those tyres are going to be screaming come the end of this race.
Especially the fact he's only averaged 9 laps on the mediums, and I think it's the C3 and the C2 compounds in this track.
So the top 3 have been squabbling the last couple of laps. Look in P4, and look who is being dragged along as well in P5. They are slowly catching up to this leading train ever so quietly, and this is going to turn into a 5-car shootout potentially for the race win. We do have to keep an eye on Mike in the McLaren, but his tyres are going to be heavily worn come the end of this race.
Exactly. It's going to be a defensive job for him, absolutely. So that will definitely test his defending abilities if he can clear. I think he's going to need to get these moves done. He needs to get past Mikey as soon as possible and get down the road towards JR Mason in the Red Bull. He's going to need to get that done sooner rather than later, because this will be holding him up. But Adagio has broken DRS. He's broken DRS already.
He has broken DRS, and you can see Jess is just trying to... she's out of battery, just got nothing left in the tank, and that will encourage Joey B, who has been great this race with his front wing damage, to... he's been conserving his ERS nicely, and now can he potentially look at getting Jess back on the next lap, as Jess just slightly wide on the apex, giving Joey B every bit of confidence that she's struggling now with these hard tyres.
Yeah, I mean, Jess's tyres are actually a lap younger than Joe. Joe pitted the lap before. He pitted on laps 8 and Jess on lap 9. So managing the tyres, managing the damage incredibly well. as we say that, I think is Joe pitting. No, he's not. Jess is. So Jess is going in early. Joey getting a 3-second penalty for track limits.
He does. I think he was going to pit, but just didn't get the car slowed down due to the front wing damage and aborted the pit entry procedure. As now Jess is coming out of the pits on fresh, hard tyres. Yep. Now, this is Jess's time to shine. She has a brilliant shout at the race win here. We can see Mike coming into turn 1. He's going to see Jess on his right-hand side coming out of the pits as he will have her DRS going down the back straight after turn 2.
But well done to Jess for covering the undercut. I mean, Mike has been on those tyres for 2 laps, so he will have temperature in them. Can he push? Can Jess potentially bring her teammate into play to help? We'll see. But I'm watching this battle for a third on the track between Marshall and Benjamin. It's heating up, and I'm wondering if the Delta's now there. It should be with Benjamin because he's on 10-lap-old hards compared to Marshall's 8-lap-old mediums. As we see, I think Marshall's boxing. Marshall is boxing.
Yeah, Marshall is boxing. He doesn't want to lose the advantage, and Joey B is in the box as well.
Yep.
Slows his Ferrari down. He will be frustrated with that 3-second time penalty. I know he will be.
Absolutely.
That could be, wow, it could kick him off the podium potentially. So he needs to have a good solid few laps. He still has got that front wing damage as well. So he must be fairly happy still with how the car's handling without that missing front left end plate.
I can't believe what I'm seeing here. Jess has done the outlap of all outlaps. I mean, she's nearly dropped Mike out of DRS on those warmed up times, but she's close 2.5 seconds on her teammate in 1 lap. So are they going to? I'm sure they're going to be in a voice call together, and she'll be like, "Help me, help me, help me."
Yeah.
Help me, hold him up for me, hold him up for me. Jessie shows some great pace. She shows some great pace and she's come out on those fresh hards. And she's shown great pace all race, but I would be, if she can keep it within the white lines, I would be stunned not to see her on the podium.
Here we go. Oh, is her teammate gonna? Yeah, he does back out and move out the way. He does, and Mason does come into the pits. Mason and Matthias was having a great ding-dong battle. I just caught the back end of it. It looked like the Sauber sent one up on the previous lap when you said there was Jess gained 2.5 seconds. But now Jess is within DRS of the Kick Sauber ahead. And the Kick Sauber is conserving ERS. Is she going to look for an overtake into turn 3? No, she is not. But I think she needs to get this overtake done into turn 4 now. Absolutely. As you can see, he's clearly struggling, Matthias, on these hard tyres. And easy as you like. That is probably the most simple overtake she will make today.
And I think, Mike wasn't able to get past. Matthias was really low on ERS. He wasn't actually harvesting. He was basically out. He had like 4%. And so coming out of turn 3, had nothing to fight Jess. Fresh hards, fresh rubber, and ERS and DRS. He had nothing to fight. It was definitely a sensible move there. It's just a case of, I think he's going to lose ERS he hasn't got ERS on Jess either as he boxes. So now Jess can start to get a move on down the field. And Joe picking up another 3-second track limit penalty. That's going to bring it to 6 for him, and he's going to be gutted, absolutely gutted with that. Jess setting the fastest lap at 106.907. That is a really good lap. Hello. Marshall has got a 3-second track limits penalty as well. Penalties are starting to rack up, aren't they?
Yeah, I will pull up the penalties with a few laps left to go when they do become relevant to how this race is going to finish. I think it's pretty pointless looking here now. A safety car could make or break some races here.
Absolutely.
Yes, the drivers with time penalties will be praying no safety car. As I'm sure if I was in Jess's shoes, I'd be praying for no safety car at the moment as well, because she is flying in the lovely white Red Bull here. The livery is a spectacular livery. I absolutely love it. Yeah, go on.
I was just going to say, I absolutely. I mean, if Adagio was to pick this lap, I think he's going to be up 4.5 seconds behind her. And that lap alone just took 1.2 seconds out of Adagio. So she is pushing, and with this clean air, she can just focus on her drive. She doesn't have to focus on defending or attacking. But Mike is now in DRS range. So will we see a battle between them two? He has plummeted his battery. He has literally got no battery left now. So we will see one if he can keep up with Jess, who's still got healthy battery for this stage. And both on hards. So, it's very similar tyre Delta, but Jess's tyres would have warmed up, and definitely she's going to be looking to push now.
I'm wondering if Adagio is in the back of his mind. Either Mike is the latest driver to get 3 seconds as Welsh Benjamin comes into the pits. I wonder if Adagio is now thinking, okay, maybe not mediums, maybe I'm going to stretch these hards and go for a soft stint at the end, where his tyres will be absolutely frightening compared to these worn hard tyres.
I mean, maybe, but the thing is, the softs fall off so quickly. After 3 laps, the delta is gone. Like you're pushing about 14% a lap, and Jess was 6/10 faster last lap. I think 6/10 faster last lap. So she's pushing, and he's got even with the delta, he's gonna lose. He's gonna be about 5 seconds behind us, so he will have to push.
Yeah, just food for thought, I guess.
No, absolutely. You could well be right. We're definitely getting towards that region now. So. And
scrap that, Adagio is coming into the pits. We will ride on board with Adagio into the pits to see him throw on the medium tyres. I'm going to guess it's medium tyres. I'm just assuming here. And it will be very interesting to see where he feeds out. I'm going to say he's going to come out in 5th. And that means he's going to have a lot of hard work to do in this last stint.
Yep, I mean, he's going to need to get past the damaged Ferrari and a slowing McLaren. So yeah, I think, and he might even be behind his team. He is behind his teammate. Yeah, wow. Yeah,
yes, interesting. Marshall, is there going to be Williams team orders here? Adagio is on the favourable tyres and probably the favourable strategy at this point of the race. Will he yield to his teammate? But
I would imagine so. I would imagine so because of the penalty.
Yeah. There are penalties, which are a massive factor here as well. Jess is in first, and she is clear of DRS of Mike as well. So Jess is having a superb drive this evening in the Red Bull, which is great to see. As yes, her and Adagio are the two of the race protagonists here without track limits penalties, as Adagio is going to start lighting up the timing sheets very quickly.
I'm sure. I'm on board with the battle you spoke about earlier, Mason and Matthias. That battle has relaunched. Mason on the hards, Matthias on the medium. Mason has just made an amazing move down to turn 4 to get past Matthias and is now up to 10th place. So, yeah, good for the Red Bull driver. He is pushing, and with that penalty of Matthias's, he's sitting comfy right now.
Yes, there's Jason is round, and this is the last thing some of these drivers will want is a potential safety car. He is back on track. I don't think we're going to see that yellow dot fly out the pits. No, as there is a relief. Someone said Jason was going to be on a 1:04.1 in qualifying, and I'm sorry, I don't like to beat people up as well, but I just cannot see that being possible. Not from what I've seen in the race.
I would agree with you, because I know some people are better qualifiers than they are racers, but 104, that's from, in my eyes, P2 region.
Yeah.
So not P3.
As Sir Quinniff is the next driver to get track limits penalties. Let's quickly get the stops up on the screen. Everybody has made their mandatory 2 stops as well. As we can see, our main drivers we need to keep an eye on are Adagio and even Welsh Benjamin. He is on fresh mediums as well. and he will be looking to close up ahead. So Welsh Benjamin, we could be having a 6-car shootout for this race win. I'm going to start flicking up the penalties for the last 7 or 8 laps or so, because they are going to become ever so important for this race finish.
I'm really impressed by Ride Dog's recovery. He's coming in 9th, and what's happened there?
Joe's worked his way around the outside of Marshall, I believe, and now Adagio has even got past Marshall as well. Mm-hmm. So can maybe Joey B just thought, nope, I'm not having that Williams on the medium tyres come up and potentially take another place off me. Although Joey B does have the 6 seconds, he needs to get his foot down, because he is going to have Welsh Benjamin join the party soon as well, as Jessica Bull out front, superb. She is 2 seconds clear of the field, and I think Adagio has got a lot of work to do to try and work through the next 2 cars on the grid to even challenge her.
Absolutely. I mean, he's deployed his entire battery. I think he's going to get this moved on the inside of Joey B, which he does. Question being, does he have DRS? He doesn't. So could Joey B come right back at him? I don't think he is. Looks like Joey B's actually harvesting, so I don't think he's looking to pick that fight. Marshall also having a look, but right now, are we going to see a shootout between Adagio and Jess Bull for the win? I think so, but Jess driving this very sensibly. She's harvesting and she is saving that battery up, knowing that she's got this Williams behind her, ready to defend.
Yeah, Jess would have known that Adagio is coming on those fresh mediums. She can see the top 5 on her timing sheet on her screen at the moment, so she will be very much alert to the threat that is approaching from behind. And it's all about Adagio picking the right moments now, as he does actually time that overtake very nicely into turn 1. He is going to get DRS up this hill here, is he? No, I think him and Mike were actually on the DRS line at the exact same moment, so neither of them get the DRS advantage. And now Joey B, look at Joey B behind, he's burning his DRS. As
all really low.
Everyone's low, even Welsh Benjamin, but Benjamin can see the cars battling ahead, and you know what? He is in a net podium at the moment.
Yeah, he is right now. I think he's basically sitting third. Yeah, I mean, it's close between him and Mike. But yeah, you're right. However, Marshall, he's got 3 seconds penalties. He's got 90% battery. Knowing that he's got this driver behind him approaching, I'm surprised he's not using more of it.
Yeah, very maybe just wanting to get to the finish and just be without incident is Marshall, but now it's time to sharpen your claws and get out there and actually, there's a podium on the line here as Joey B runs very wide in turn 1, and that's an easy position for Marshall. And now it's time to use your battery. This is the moment I was on about. He is deploying. He is now on the back of Ivor Brim Mike as into turn 3 he goes. Can he deploy his DRS and get past the McLaren ahead? He is burning, but so is Mike ahead. Not close enough.
No. And that's going to be another lap of catching up for Benjamin, who's nearly in DRS range of these guys.
Yeah, Benjamin is knowing that a podium is on the cards here, but Adagio maybe knowing that the race win is just 1.1 seconds ahead with there is going to be 4 laps to go after these next 2 corners. We have yellow flags, and I think that is
that's right,
Jason again.
No, you're right. No, you're right. It's Jason. Yeah, sorry.
Jason doing the Valtteri Bottas grass cutting services here at Austria. Don't look on Google Maps after this race, Jason. You're going to see your new business at the Spielberg Red Bull Racing Ring. Right, Adagio is within DRS. Oh, well, he is now, definitely. I think Jess has had a very poor turn 1.
Agreed.
So now Jess has got to fight with all her might to stop this Williams, as Marshall has worked his way past Mike, and now Joey B looking to work his way past Mike. Joey B has got to make something happen. Jason retires in the pits. His lawn mowing business has come to a premature close today. After 33 laps or 32 laps for him, I must say he's a lap down pretty much.
Yeah.
So we will ride on board for this two-way shootout for the race win. Adagio will be pushing Jess around for these last 4 laps. 3 laps now as they cross the line. And now, does Adagio's tyre life give him the pace to get the race win here, or is now Jess is going to have to use all of her racing tactics to steal the race win? She does move out of the way of Adagio there, knowing that we're probably going to have a bit of DRS games now towards the end of the race.
I would say the Delta is still with the mediums. I think Jess is on 13 lap old hard, so she's managed them really well. But I'd say, the Delta difference is with Adagio. So the question being, can he push out of DRS range?
Yeah.
That's going to be critical to that race win.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm in a total agreement with you there. And maybe Jess can just try and push him enough to force a wide corner, as maybe try and trigger a track limits penalty. I don't know if you could just quickly check track limits penalties or warnings for these two drivers, so we know who has got a potential joker card to play with, as it were.
Adagio has 2. Jess is 35 laps clean.
Wow.
She hasn't got a single one.
Well done, Jess. That's absolutely amazing, I must say. So now, Jess has just got to do something different to try and, as Marshall gets past Joey B, as
all this battle is doing is allowing Welsh Benjamin into it, and right now, Marshall is clear of him. He's got to push. Now is the time to push, because he's going to lose that podium.
Yeah, Welsh Benjamin is losing this podium here thanks to Mike and Joey B fighting. Joey B fighting for his life here, and he's going to pretty much finish in 6th as it stands at the moment, unless anything drastic happens. But for the last lap, we're going to have a last lap shootout between Adagio and Jess. This will be the battle we focus on for this last lap here in Delta.app 1 Hub.
Mm-hmm. And it's going to be amazing. Adagio's got a good amount of battery more to use to defend, but like we said, one mistake and that race win is Jess's. So let's see. We will find out. We'll know in the next minute.
Yeah, so there are 8 corners left. This turn 2 is pathetic, I must say. Absolutely pointless. And into turn 3. It doesn't
feel like a turn. It doesn't feel like a turn. It's not a turn. But,
no.
Yeah.
We don't make the rules, unfortunately. So 7 corners left to go. There is yellow flags. That is Gazaman, who has spun out of the last corner as he is back up and running. And unfortunately, I think this race win has probably just slipped away from Jess, unfortunately, due to Adagio just driving superbly, doing the 2 hard stints.
Is slipping away from Benjamin. I don't think Benjamin's going to get a podium here.
No, he isn't. We'll ride on board for Adagio just to come round and unless anything happens on this last corner, but he's taking it nice and steady. Yeah, he knows he's done. Adagio takes the race win in the P3 tier in Delta.app 1 Hub Racing. Jessica Ball comes home 2nd position, and Marshall does take 3rd ahead of Welsh Benjamin. Mike comes home in 5th position. Joey B in 6th. I know he will be pretty deflated with that result. Rydog comes home in 7th as
he jumps the Aston Martin by a 10th due to that track limit penalty held by the Aston Martin.
Yes, he does. Hedvigs comes home in 8th position. Sir Quinnet in 9th. Matthias is in 10th. JR Mason in 11th, and Gazaman and Mikey are the 2 drivers to round off this race, but nothing's going to change there. Gazaman doesn't have a track limits penalty, and Mikey has 6 seconds, and that is that.
Another race and no safety cars, and a great result for Adagio. Definitely coming back from his performance at Spain and putting himself in there as, I'm a title contender sort of position. That was an commanding drive from the Williams driver, in my opinion. But no taking away from our star Jess Ball. That was a great drive from her. So, shall we run through the drivers?
Yep, just watching the podium celebrations as Adagio gets showered in champagne here alongside Jessica Ball and Marshall. Yes, thank you. I was about to say something completely different there. Right, we will quickly run through the finishing order here then. So Adagio is our Delta.app One Hub P3 winner. Jessica Ball comes home in second. Marshall in third position. Welsh Benjamin in fourth. Ivor Bryn Mike in fifth. Joey B in sixth. Rydog in seventh. Hedvist in eighth. Sir Quineth in ninth. Matthias in 10th. JR Mason in 11th. Gazaman 12th. Mikey rounding off the 13 finishers. And Jason, unfortunately, did retire in the pits. Just enough was enough for him.
Unfortunate for Jason, because of he's now going to take double wear on that engine with 4 laps to go. I personally would have rode it out even if I had severe damage, unfortunately. But yes,
that's definitely I
believe we have one more thing we need to do today as well. We need to pick our drivers of the day, don't we?
Yes, we need to pick our sim racing setup driver of the day. And I will give you the honour first to pick your sim racing setup driver of the day.
Mine is hard. I was really hoping you were going to go first because I'm torn between two drivers.
Okay,
go on.
Okay, would you like me to go first then?
I would love for you to go first because I'm hoping you pick one of them.
Okay, well, my sim racing setup driver of the day, I'm going to go with Jessica Ball. Hopefully that was one of the names you had in your mind.
Yes.
I mean, Jessica Ball did absolutely sensational. And we have to ask them a question, I believe. So my question to Jess is, you drove an absolutely superb race, not picking up any track limit penalties. My only question to you is, do you regret maybe not saving a set of mediums for that last stint? Like Adagio did. And that is my question. So over to you to pick your sim racing setup driver of the day, F1 Addict.
My sim racing setup driver of the day is the gentleman whose lap we saw in as a guide for a quali lap here, Rydog. Super unlucky with quali. That early collision, having to box on lap 2 or 3. And then coming back into, I want to say 7th, no penalties. That to me was just an incredible drive. And I'm sure they're not going to be happy with that result, but it was an amazing recovery drive. I mean, I think he was 20 seconds behind of 13th on lap 3. And to come back and basically finish best of the rest. Obviously, the top 6 were kind of in a league of their own today, but I feel like Rydog would have been there as well had it not been for that lap 2 collision. So my question for Rydog will be, obviously he suffered damage early on. Did you think you would be able to come back as you did and finish so high up? And no. We'll leave it there. Otherwise, it'll be a couple of questions. That's my question to Rydog. And great drive.
Absolutely superb drive there by both of them indeed. I'm just going to quickly pull up the calendar to see where we are racing next week. So next week we are off to Melbourne. We are racing in Upside Down Land as a yes, as a F1 addict here. You can hear crying in pain in Upside Down Town, says Rydog. Yes, so everyone stick your monitors upside down or try and race upside down, and we will see how that pans out for everybody. Before we quickly finish up the stream and I quickly read out our sponsors and partnerships once again, is there anything you would like to add on or any further comments for today's race?
No, I think I'm good. Just well done again, guys. No safety cars, very few incidences, some great clean racing. And I would like to say to you, good luck in your race, which starts in 9 minutes. So yes, good luck, and I will be watching.
Holy moly, 9 minutes. I don't have much time to
Yes.
get this read out. So, right. So, thank you all so much for joining. Today has been brought to you by Delta.app One Hub Racing. This is for over 18s only. I do stress. So, if you're under 18, please do not even think about downloading this app. All your investments in one app make smarter decisions like the world's top investors and track your journey to success with Delta. If you type the exclamation mark and Delta into the Twitch chat, you will be sent a link which will take you to the relevant store to download the app. Also, Next Level Racing sponsor the league by providing some amazing prizes each season. As I said earlier, I am sat in a Next Level Racing rig here, a rig seat, and I did that through winning the championship. The prizes are unconfirmed as it stands at the moment, so I'm not to. I cannot promise any prizes for the time being, but please do check out the One Hub Discord as the season goes on. Next up is Sim Racing Setups. They provide us with our driver of the days, but they also provide a professional setup bundle for F1 2025 created by top esports drivers. They offer dry, intermediates, and wet setups, and there are also two types of dry setups, safe and esports. They also provide strategy tips and a track map when to use ERS during qualifying. They sponsor the league by providing vouchers for the weekly Driver of the Day winners and Driver of the Season. Yes. So the driver who finishes with the most Driver of the Days, and any One Hub member can get up to 5% off their setups. Next up, Pure Sim Gear. They provide the league with some superb racing socks and gloves as they help you set the fastest laps and poles throughout the season. Whoever does get that over the course of the season, I believe, does get a pair of socks and gloves as a lovely prize. Do not quote me on that. As if you go check them out, you get 10% off. OHR 10p is the code you need to type as you check out as you visit their website. Next up, we've got Vespertine. They provide us with some amazing clothing and some great merch for the league as well. Please do go check out Vespertine. They have been with us for a few seasons now. Absolutely superb partner to have with us. And finally, SimGrid. They run our seasons through their community and platform. Please do check out the website and join them on Discord. We would not be able to go racing without SimGrid, so it's a great shout out to have them on board with us. Right, I think that is everything I have said. Thank you very much for joining me in the com box, F1 Addict.
You're welcome, Lawrence. Thank you for having me.
It's been great to be with you, and yes. I believe we will end it there so we can get the P2 tier up and running. So thank you all so much for joining Delta.app One Hub Racing, the P3 tier. It's a goodbye from me.
And it's a goodbye from me. Have a good night, guys.
Yeah, thank you all so much for tuning in. Goodbye.